Hi everybody, it is Nick from Booster here, and we are at the Marketing Meetup annual conference, Campfires, and I'm here with Thierry, and Thierry's done a talk today, which is great fun. You did a wonderful dance onto the stage. I thought that was amazing. And go on,
I can only apologise.
Not at all. I think I've enjoyed it very much. And we are continuing the key series, asking people what the key is to successful client and agency relationships, but also just general relationships within a business or anything else. So, Thierry, please do introduce yourself and let us know what you believe the key is.
Yes. So, hi, my name is Thierry. I am the head of data insight at Soul Agency. But more importantly, I am the individual who sits between data teams and creative teams and kind of bridges that gap. And I guess that kind of leans straight into that answer around kind of relationships, right? I think has to be a level of openness and honesty. So when we're talking about client and brand relationships, I think as marketers, it's really interesting that although we're all pushing in the same direction with certain teams and clients, we are we've built a bit of an ethos of like protecting what is mine, and I don't want to show you my secrets, and you don't want to show me your secrets, but in some way, shape or form, we've got to build a business and move forward. I am all about transparency. Like, whenever I build a brand idea, concept or campaign, the very first thing I do is show my homework, show everything. How did I get here? How did I build this idea? How did I conceptualize it? Because there is no way I can galvanize people into joining me into the direction I'm going or building this concept if you're not truly bought in and also see that authenticity behind me and go, I trust what this guy's saying, because there's nothing that is really shrouded in secrecy or is hiding. So then when it comes to clients as well, the very first thing I say is, I'm really great at this. I am really bad at that, by the way. And this is what I think about your brand or product and how we're working together. And I think this is where the opportunity lies.
Yeah.
And I'm super honest about that.
Yeah. I love that. And also by having that extra transparency, it means that the client teams are able to then talk about it and understand it so much better, right? The depth of understanding is there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think once people as well see that kind of honesty and transparency, they're actually more willing to also be transparent and for themselves.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm building like a brand or a product, for example, it's really interesting. I've had people who want advice and will send me like an NDA, for example, and say, sign this NDA before I tell you my idea. From my perspective, I share my ideas on stages with thousands of people because from that, it builds a level of trust where you are able to then feel as if you can share your idea as well, because there are graveyards full of people who had incredible ideas that refuse to share them.
Yeah, I love it. And following on from your talk today, where you talked about your tequila brand, your peanut butter brand, and your rehydration hangover cure brand, is there a particular brand that you'd like to raise or talk about right now?
Yeah, so the kind of rehydration brand is a really great example of this. So, the supplement market at the moment is like really, really, really booming, and so this whole client brand relationship is really important here because I've partnered up with a pharmaceutical brand, so I'm pharmaceutically backed, which is super, super exciting.
Yeah.
But then that brings a bunch of its own challenges, right? Because the pharmaceutical industry with regards to marketing has its own trials and tribulations and all kinds of manner of red tape. And I'm trying to ingest, creativity into it and be a little bit more, daring. And I'm getting my hand slapped a couple of times, which is always a bit of a learning curve. But, with all of these kind of products, I have no idea about being the expert in that space, and I always partner with an expert.
Yeah.
And then with that authenticity and honesty means that that individual reciprocates that, and you build incredible products and
I love it.
And brands.
And the rehydration brand is?
It's called Humans Against.
Humans Against.
Humans Against. So Humans Against wasted days, Sunday slumps, and it's all about helping you feel human again.
Love it. Thierry, thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
Alrighty.
Thank you so much.
Cheers. Thank you.
Right. I'm gonna sprint for this train.